My name is Jaseni Zuniga, and I am the director of the NORC program and the HOPE program at Hudson Guild. Our goal is to connect our older adult population to the community to make sure that they are living with dignity, integrity, independent in their homes for as long as possible. KARINA started as a social work student. She was an intern for us for the NORC program, and she's just done an amazing job. One of the things about KARINA that I really admire is when we started working in person, she really went above and beyond doing outreach. She started knocking on our neighbors' doors, passing around literature, passing around our newsletter, informing our older adult population that the NORC is back in person, offering in-person activities. As a social worker, right, we're sort of obligated to do the good work, and she definitely does the great work as a social work student. But I think one of the things that really makes her stand out is just how much she is such a caring person. She's very passionate about the work and wanting to make such a huge difference, not just as a person, not just as a human, not just as a social work student, but just wanting to make a difference in the community.
My name is KARINA ELIAS. I am originally from Arizona, and I moved here to do my master's program in social work at NYU. So what I do here at Hudson Guild, when I started off as an intern, it's a lot of like case management stuff, so helping seniors in the community, like for example, like government assisted programs. So we help with that. Most of the population I work with, they're Spanish speaking only. There's like two obstacles they have to face when like applying for like these benefits, like advocating for services for themselves. Like I feel like an extra connection to these seniors. So that's something like I've prided myself in. A lot of seniors have shared with me like their story of maybe like coming into this country, knowing no English and having no family or friends here. I just want to say thank you to the senior population in the NORC program, and just thank you for like making this such a great experience for me. And it was a pleasure getting to work and help you guys with your needs.
Hi, my name is Dorothy Johnson-Laird. I'm a social work manager at the Older Adult Center as part of Hudson Guild, and I'm really excited about MARC, who's the honoree tonight. I met him about a year ago, and when he first started coming to our center. MARC has been really helpful since we reopened. He's been very welcoming to new members. He's also provided some technical support as part of our computer training programs, informally helping people like learn how to use the phone and also look up things over the internet. And he's also been very much active in the shaping of our LGBTQ group, very much a participant with suggestions and ideas of what would be helpful to our group members. He's an active caregiver, very much involved in Roger's health and well-being, and that active caregiving extends also to other people that he meets here at the Guild.
My name is Mark CRUZ. I grew up on the Upper West Side here in New York City. I've been through all the gentrifications here. A lot has changed. I've always been a part of, this downtown area. I've also been a part of the LGBT Center here on 13th Street. That's where I met Roger. And we've both have done volunteer work for many, many years. We've also have advocated, not too long ago for LGBT seniors and housing out in Washington. We've also have volunteered at different organizations, in community centers. As a young Latino here in New York City, I also had to advocate for my family, being with the language barriers, being of Spanish descent. I guess that led me to be an advocate as I advocate for my partner today. It just comes natural. It's like second nature. I've had to take care of my grandmother, may she rest in peace, my uncle, my aunt. I've always had this affectionate to seniors, I guess, because I was always in grandma's house and that was always home. And I guess that also what I feel here at Hudson Guild. It feels like home to me. I've also noticed that seniors here in New York City are sometimes forgotten. So it's good when other people could get the assistance. With all I've received here at Hudson Guild, I like to give back. You know, it's an ebb and flow. I feel privileged, I'm honored, I'm humbled to not be of service not only to my family, but to other people. And it feels good. They're no longer, some of my family members are no longer with me. And it feels like I've developed a new family and friendship here at Hudson Guild.
Hi, my name is Darlene Waters. I am president of Elliott Chelsea Tennis Association. I've been going to Hudson Guild since I was a kid. Worked in Hudson Guild. I'm on the board of trustees in Hudson Guild and lots of other stuff with Hudson Guild. I went to a church on, I think it was Crosstown by 14th Street. Somebody invited me, and that's the first time I heard about the Dream Center. After that, they started coming into the Chelsea projects. They started getting familiar with all the people in Chelsea. Once they did, they came in and said they wanted to help us out. They helped us out by giving out food, clothing, taking care of people in their houses, going shopping for them, all sorts of things. So I forget who it was in the Dream Center says, "Oh, you got tiles, Darlene?" I said, "Yeah, I'm going to go pick them up. We'll pick them up for you." And guess what? We have people that can put that down for you. And they came to the house, a whole bunch of men from around the corner came to the house, moved all the furniture, the stove and everything else, laid it down beautifully. I still have it on my floor today. I mean, they do so much for us, and they're going to continue doing a lot for us, which we really appreciate.
Hi, my name is Priscilla Paramala. I'm a pastor at the Grace Place NYC, and I also work as the executive director of the Dream Center NYC. We partner with local communities and programs designed around identity and empowerment and purpose and neighborhood engagement in order to see neighborhoods flourish across New York City. We wanted to be a church that was known more for what we did 6 days out of the week than just on Sunday. And really what the catalyst was for our relationship with serving here in Chelsea was actually Hurricane Sandy. And so we just did whatever we could with bottled waters. We just came and tried to get the pulse of the needs of the neighborhood. And really that's how this wonderful relationship began. So what we do as the Dream Center is we serve as a resource center. And we receive goods from our warehouse, and we're able to outfit these particular ministries and organizations with food, with socks, with diapers, so that the responsibility and the weight doesn't just fall on one organization, but that we all take responsibility for the different things that are going on in our city, and that we all kind of band together and say, hey, New York is our home, and if you live here, then you're family. And so we want to be able to continue the work that we do, especially in partnership with people who are already on the ground doing the hard work as well. Alongside what we do weekly, we actually have 3 major outreaches that we do a year. One is our Back to School Bash, where we are able to give school supplies to the kids of the neighborhood. We do our Thanksgiving outreach, where we give away boxes of a Thanksgiving dinner along with the turkey, and then we cap our year off in December with our large toy giveaway, where we're able to give kids in the neighborhood a really great gift for Christmas. Community is so important to us because of consistency. The Dream Center cannot do it all for New York City. We can't meet every single need, but if we can meet the needs of the people that are committed to their neighborhood and that are out there doing the work, if we can say, hey, it actually doesn't have to say our name on it. We can give you the food, we can give you the socks, we can give you the diapers, and you can pass it out. We don't need to get the glory. And so I think that really is what allows us to not necessarily stand out, but have longevity, is really the unique partnerships that we're able to establish with just people and organizations throughout the communities that we serve.
My name is Anna Allen, and I am a community member of, I've lived in Chelsea for over 25 years, and I've always known of Hudson Guild, participated in some of their programs, but I really got to know Hudson Guild much better through my health advocacy work and health literacy work at an organization called SEA, of which I'm the executive director. So we do community-based health literacy programs. You know, when I think back about Assemblymember Dick Gottfried's long career in health advocacy, and I think about his work really in a different era when people had to hide their health status, I think that his work on the forefront of universal health care, his doing that really, you know, these are things that we take for granted in today's political environment. You know, I think we all agree that people should have access, at least children should have access to health care. I mean, I think everybody should. But, you know, he was really on the forefront of that. And the main way, certainly I will miss him, and I think many members of the community feel the same, is just that, you know, he's such a ballast, incredibly wise and experienced. And I think that kind of leadership is in short supply. So it'll be different without him for sure. And we will miss that.
My name is Paul Gronke. I sit on the Hudson Guild Board of Trustees. I've been on the board for over 25 years, and I serve on the Federal Program Compliance Committee, the Marketing Committee, and the Community Building Committee. So I've known Dick Gottfried since the time I moved into the neighborhood back in 1987. And amongst my various neighborhood involvements, I became president of the local Democratic Club. And of course, Dick Gottfried was our assemblyman, so I got to know Dick way back in the late 1980s. Along with all of our elected officials here in Chelsea, Chelsea is very blessed by having a really top-notch slate of elected officials, and Dick stands at the top of that pile. Here at Hudson Guild, Dick has been a staunch supporter of everything we've tried to do here. In the last couple of decades, he was very supportive in our renovation of 441 West 26th Street, where our main offices are, and then most recently in the renovation of the Fulton Senior Center here on 9th Avenue, where Dick brought over $500,000 of his budget to bear on the redevelopment of this beautiful new center that we have for serving the community. So Hudson Guild serves many communities here in Chelsea. Right here at the Senior Center, it's largely for the older adults in the community, but we also service the teens and the younger people in the community. And Dick has been a really big supporter of the teen programs, contributing time and money and his staff to helping us get the funding that we need to keep those programs alive. And telling several people today why I was dressed like this, I had to explain that I was coming here to talk about Dick Gottfried, and anybody I talked to in the neighborhood said, make sure you tell Dick how much we love him and how much we're going to miss him after his 50 years of service. Thank you.